Hello and welcome to A Walk with Mel. Today we're hanging out with urban calisthenics, also known as street workout. Very unique sport. Let's check out what it is that they do. Yes, people, like you saw us in the beginning, we were hanging out with these guys. Street workout, a very unique sport that I didn't even know about. So can you please introduce yourselves and tell us, how did you get into street workout?
I'm Stanley. I got into street workout through just training and watching YouTube videos, and actually got me excited to actually follow the sport and become an athlete.
Lovely. And your side?
Hi, I'm Jason. I got into street workout. We saw a guy training outside in the gym, doing some weird and crazy stuff, and asked if we could join, and from then, been hooked ever since.
Lovely.
Hi, I'm James. I got into street workout. I met a guy named Barry. He showed me about this outdoor class with body weights, and I tried it out, and ever since that I loved it.
Awesome stuff, man. Okay, cool. So please tell me, what is important, with a street workout? What is important when you obviously prepare or warm up? What is very important for
Well,
that?
basically basics is the main thing. 'Cause if you don't do basics, you can't go into a high move because you're going to injure yourself. Also stretching properly so you can get the flexibility for learning new moves. It's a lot easier. Also not pushing yourself to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's about pushing to your limit without hurting your body.
Awesome stuff, yeah. So please tell us, you started as a dancer, break dancer, b-boy, and what. So please tell us, how did you change into street workout, and does it help each other? Does the b-boying help you better improve your street workout, and vice versa?
It definitely helped me in the sense that the breakdancing actually helped me with that natural flair, and also the fear for the moves, you know, and it also helped me with a lot of flexibility, joint mobility, and then also my tendons and joints were already strong by the time, so I could actually do the moves, and I was actually training a lot of pull-ups and push-ups actually to strengthening my breakdancing.
So you can do a lot of power kind of moves.
Yes, definitely.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And please tell me, I mean, your first competition, what was that like?
It was, I guess you could say we were nervous a little bit our first
Of course.
time, you know,
Yeah.
trying this thing out. But doing it, you know, you forget about the people watching you and stuff,
Yeah.
and you just get this awesome feeling of accomplishing something really cool.
Yeah.
You know, and you also find out where you are in the sport,
Yeah.
and where you need to be and how much effort you need to put more into
Of course.
when you get back to training after the comp. Yeah, it was really fun though.
Awesome stuff. And then obviously if someone starts out, if it's your first competition, do you guys have to do certain, is it a combination of moves that you have to put together, or how does it work? I saw that you guys did pull-ups also earlier. Do you do a range of things, or like how does it work at a competition? Do you,
Well,
do you enter in a specific category, or like, you know what I mean, like how does it work?
There's 3 different categories. There's statics, there's your
Dynamics.
dynamics, sorry,
Yeah.
and the other one, just can't remember.
Strength.
Strength, sorry,
Okay.
I couldn't remember that.
Yeah.
There's those 3, and basically you make a routine how you want it to be
Okay.
within those categories.
So you must do all 3.
Well, you don't have to, but it's better to do all 3 because they mark you on every single one. But it's your routine, so you can make it how you want it to be.
Awesome stuff. And then you also went overseas, sir, as Russia, if I have it correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Russia.
So you represented South Africa there. Tell us about the experience. What was it like? And yeah, how was it there?
Actually, it was life-changing for me because it was actually my first time that I went overseas.
Yeah.
So actually, it also happened. I didn't expect it as I went to go do the national competition, and then all of a sudden I just won, and then I had to go to Russia. And
Wow. So you
know,
won, you had to qualify this side?
Yes, you had to qualify this side. You do a competition, a national competition, where
Yeah.
all the athletes from all the cities come together. And then obviously in Joburg, we had the competition at the Arnold Classic.
Okay.
And we took part, and I ended up being number 1.
Wow,
And
well done.
obviously having to go overseas and meeting all the other different athletes from all other countries, you all learn so much from each other. And it was just an awesome experience for me. It's also being my first time. I think the second time that I go back, I'll definitely do
Yeah.
much better.
Because you know what to expect.
Definitely,
And then you're
yeah.
preparing to go to Beijing now.
Yes,
Please tell us
yes.
about the preparation. What's the feeling like? Yeah.
Yeah, the feeling is obviously I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But definitely the experience in Russia
Added,
really
yeah.
gave me that insight of actually what it's about. And most of the guys that competed there is also going to be in Beijing, so I know now what to expect and prepare better.
yeah.
So actually working much harder, I've made some progress.
Yeah.
And obviously looking forward to it and seeing what the other guys have to bring.
Yeah, obviously,
gonna
because you
do
learn
my
from
best.
everything. Yeah, you
Yeah,
must
yeah,
kill it. Yeah. So
definitely.
please tell us. I mean, you guys are going with to Beijing to support this guy, which
Yeah,
is
that's
really
right.
cool. How do you guys feel about going? Are you guys also preparing and training with him?
Yeah, we're excited. We're pushing each other to the limits to train harder and get better. And it's awesome to also have that experience to go overseas and see what else is out there and where
Awesome.
we need to be as well on a professional level.
Lovely. And I see the T-shirt, Urban Calisthenics. That's the name of your crew.
Yes,
Please tell us
that's
about
right.
that. When did it start? What's the meaning behind the name?
Well, this started between 2 guys named Barry and Wade.
Okay.
They used to do it, and then we got into it through them.
Okay.
And then eventually we formed a team called Urban Calisthenics while they did.
Okay, cool.
And ever since that, we kind of just built with this team. We've been training with each other and stuff like that. Yeah.
Awesome. And can people outside of, because I never knew of the sport, can people join? How does it work to be part of this movement here in Brackenfell?
We definitely hold a lot of workshops, and then also you can obviously follow our Facebook page for workshops and all of that. We do a lot of outdoor sessions as well. For
Okay.
instance, like in Sea Point or so.
Okay.
Where there's bars, you'll find us, you know. So we definitely try to incorporate a lot of people that can get involved in the sport, and so through just attending a lot of workshops, and actually if they want to be part of our team, they just come to regular training sessions.
So you
and
don't
we
just, you can't obviously qualify
No,
to come in. You need to obviously train
Yes,
and show that you
definitely.
can do it.
Definitely,
Yeah. So please tell us, I mean, doing this kind of sport, how does this add, this is a question to all of you guys, but I'll start with you. How does this add to your growth as an individual? Doing this kind of sport, what does it add to your growth as an
Well-
individual, in life even?
In this sport, you have to really push yourself
Yeah.
to break your limits.
Sure.
And I mean, you can use that in your everyday life. You know,
True.
do not sit back and relax and enjoy the ride, but
Yeah.
get out there and work harder and
Yeah.
you know, make yourself better in every aspect in your life.
Beautifully
Which is
said.
how we take it.
Yeah,
you know.
beautiful. And your side?
kind of brings more confidence to me because
Sure.
I don't look like a big oak, so I don't look that strong.
But they don't know.
They don't
They
know.
don't know.
I know he's strong.
I can do a lot of things that strong people can't necessarily do, like
not
holding my
about the
body
look.
weight. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. And your side?
Definitely on the side of discipline and gives you a lot of character and also basically strength. And definitely teaches you a lot of patience. Because for a
Sure.
lot of the moves, you really have to work hard. I mean, wake up in the morning, you have to do your planks, you have to do certain things,
Sure.
you know, to strengthening your body. And then also basically to get the moves right. So
Yeah.
if you're working towards a move, you gotta have the consistency.
Exactly.
So it teaches me that in my everyday life as well, just to keep on going on, you know.
Yeah.
No matter if it looks or how you feel, if you're tired or so, you have
To
to
keep
train. You
pushing.
have to push, you know. It
So
doesn't
like,
really
what is a
matter.
day like? If you need to prepare, if you need to wake, if you wake up every morning, like, do you have to do certain move, like you said, planks? Do
Yeah.
you have to do certain things? Like, what kind of things would you do to strengthen yourself?
In the morning, we actually have a set routine that we do in the morning.
Every day.
Every morning.
Ooh, ik ga die
If you
stil.
wake up,
huh?
if you wake up in the morning, what we normally would do is a 2-minute plank. So we would do a
I can't
2-minute plank. We will do it normal hold, and then we do a hollow body plank.
Okay.
And then we'll do. It depends on how you feel also at the time. Then we'll do some leans, some planche leans. That's a little bit more advanced.
Sure.
So just to strengthen the shoulders and
Yeah.
obviously the tendons and all of that.
Yeah.
So we'll follow that routine on a regular basis in the morning just to do that, and it really like helps you and
Yeah.
it wakes you up actually in the morning, so
Yeah.
you feel ready for the day.
Yeah.
So the more you do it, the better your body responds to
Exactly.
it.
And you can
know.
see the difference.
Yes,
And then just a
definitely.
question to all of you guys. Any challenges that you faced on this journey of street workouts? Maybe just one or two that you can mention.
Well, coming from me, I didn't have a background of standard, but
Yeah.
so he got moves really quickly.
Yeah.
So it was challenging to watch him get a move in a day, where it took me a week to
I
do
know
it,
what you
so-
mean. I'm like you, don't worry. I'm there.
For me, challenges was injuries. When I started off, you know,
Yeah.
if you don't start off properly, you're going to get injured, and that's what happened to me. So it took a long time to get over the injury and then start again from the basics to get to a point where I can do the moves without sustaining any injuries.
It's a learning process.
It's a learning
Yeah, on
process,
your
yeah.
side?
For me, like James just said, it was just a sort of like a natural thing, but also I had to work for it, you know. So I learned a lot from them.
Yeah.
And then I did the basics with them. I did everything with them. Made sure that I was actually strong enough to do the moves. Whereas I wasn't really scared also to do a lot of the moves, you know.
Yeah.
So that fear you have to really like get over, which is what I found a little bit easier
Yeah.
because of my breakdancing background.
Yes.
So I just went and I just did something.
Because
you
you're
know.
confident, you're like,
You're
boom, I'm
confident.
going to do this. Yeah.
Yes,
So please
definitely.
tell us, I mean, you're going to Beijing, do you have any sponsors on board? Financially, do you guys fund yourselves? Because, I mean, there might be organizations also watching. How does that work for you guys?
Okay, so the funding, obviously, we fund ourselves, and then also we approach a lot of small and big businesses
Yeah.
for sponsors. With my trip to Russia, I actually got a few sponsors,
Awesome.
actually from people, friends,
Yeah.
you know, some families, and really people that just
Pulling together.
yeah, they just believed in what I was doing, and but with regards to like the funding, and so we don't really get any funding
Yeah.
from anywhere.
So
Is
you
there
need to
some-
make the effort.
Exactly, 'cause
Yeah.
I think it's
The
probably-
government must step up
Yeah,
or step
definitely.
out.
They must
Yeah,
get
yeah.
involved,
So hopefully this
yeah.
show will help also people watching the government, you know, just to give awareness. That's the point of the show, to give awareness to these
Yes.
kind of things, things that people don't know about. You know,
Yeah.
you can
Yes.
actually make a
Yeah.
living out of it. Next
Yeah.
question is actually about that. Do you think you can make a living out of this sport here in Cape Town?
Well, yes and no, because
Okay.
you can make money off training people. But I know a lot of people that do it are very good at it, but they also train as a personal trainer. So they don't necessarily just do the one thing.
So you need to obviously have a job as well with.
Well,
with-
yeah. You know, it's still small in South Africa in general. Once it gets bigger, definitely
You'll
should
definitely.
be able to help out people and make a career out of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
The last two questions. I mean, what makes you guys wake up and want to do this every day? Like, where do you find inspiration for your new moves? What makes you want to go? You know what? I'm gonna plank for 2 minutes.
I would say progression is something that's a little bit addictive. So the moment you start making
Ah.
progress in your training,
That's
the more addictive it becomes. The more planks you want to do because you see it's working. So
Ah.
that's my thing. And then also, obviously, your teammates. It's what's
Ah.
more important. So as a group, you can push each other and motivate each other
True.
to train every day and so.
Awesome.
I mean, because I've left the sport for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then when I came back, he's been with me in training. He's been with me in
Sure.
training, and they've really like helped me and pushed
Pushed
me
you
as
as
well.
well.
You know, with my training, and so
Awesome.
So I think that's it. You know.
Awesome. And your side, what makes you want to do this every day?
Like Stan said, progression.
Uh-huh.
When you first start a move and you're struggling to get
Yeah.
it, and then after a few days, more days, months, you finally get this move, and
Wow.
that feeling is just really awesome. You know, like
Cool.
you've worked really hard at it, you accomplished something really cool, and it's such an awesome feeling.
Lovely, lovely. And your side?
Also with the progression and stuff, but also watching on YouTube when someone does something really
Ah.
cool, and you just say, I have to try that.
Yes, because you want to get to that level.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It looks amazing to do it, and you want to do it. So.
Cool. Is this very close to gymnastics though? Is it very close to gymnastics or not? And also, is there females doing this? Because I might find inspiration and start doing this. But it will flip eindelijk. So is there
Yeah.
females doing this and is it close to gymnastics?
It is actually a raw form of gymnastics.
Okay.
Yes. So the rules doesn't really apply.
Oh, okay.
It's just maybe what we call it calisthenics, which comes from the Greek word kalistenos, which means the beauty of strength. So it's a lot of strength moves. It's a lot of how can I say, body weight movements that you can try. You can do flips and you can do a push-up. You can do whatever you want to do as long as you do a body weight exercise. That's
Okay, so
calisthenics.
it's not very focused on certain stuff that you have
Yes,
to do. So, do you
yes.
have a lot of females doing this kind of sport? Is there females in Cape Town that does this?
We have a girl in our crew, and there was a lot of females also last year that also competed in some of our competitions, which is Cape King of the Bar.
Wow.
Yes, that we also held, and then also in the national competition also last year. So there is females that does it, but they also, women is a little bit very competitive. So
Yeah, they want to win.
Yeah.
Hey, and if
No
you
one wants to
lose, you'll
lose.
stop.
Exactly, but we definitely we ask them, and we just try to encourage them just to come into the sport.
Obviously, yeah, because it's
Yeah.
very cool. Because I know it's strength, so not all
Yeah.
females are strong, and it can get tough. Then the last question: any advice to young people out there in social media? Where can people catch you guys?
They can find us on Facebook, they can find us on Instagram,
Okay,
they
the
can
name
find
of it,
us on YouTube. We Urban Calisthenics, we Urban Cal on Instagram, and then we're Urban Calisthenics on YouTube as well. So Facebook and YouTube is
You
Urban
catch us.
Calisthenics.
And then your personal Instagram, Facebook. Where can people catch you guys?
No, I'm not Instagram.
I'm done. I'm finished. That's all good.
You can catch me on Instagram, Jason Brandon, Jayson Brandon.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
You can catch me on Instagram as well, and on YouTube as well, Mad Stan official on YouTube, and then Mad Stan 74 on Instagram.
Awesome stuff. I'm looking forward. These guys are going to show me a few warm-ups. I don't know if I will be able to do it because I couldn't even hang properly. So they're going to show me what it is that they do. So don't go anywhere. Keep it locked to channel 263, A Walk with Mal.
Alright, so what we're going to do now is an L-sit. It's a sitting here. So what you do is just place your hands right next to your knees here on the sides, and then you just lift your legs, and then just drop. This is very good for stabilizing the core. Yeah, and then just another one. Yes, and then two more. And then one more.
Do you keep your hands flat or kind of
You can lift it a little bit, and then maybe. Yeah, that's one. And then you can also put it in once you put a little bit advanced.
Okay, cool.
So, yes.
Does it help with your legs as well?
It helps with your legs, it helps with your hamstrings, and it mostly focuses on your core, your deeper, lower core.
Okay,
So
awesome.
that's what you want to work on as well.
Awesome stuff. Love it. I can feel it here also. I must do this.
So what we're going to do next is a hollow plank, and then also just engaging your core when you go up, and then also trying to hollow your back. So what you do is you push up with your elbows, and then you push up with your shoulders, so that your body actually comes into a hollow position. And then you really, your butt is not like this, it's not like this, it's really just hollow there, and then you just hold it there. So you can do a minute, or you can do
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Yeah, for those who start.
And you guys normally do 2 minutes.
We do 2 minutes, yes. So we do a 10 second, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, it's a correct length.
Right.
So what we're going to do next is a side plank as well. Alright, so it's elbow on the floor, and you're on the side of your body, so on the side of your foot here, and then your hips really straight in line with your whole body. Okay, so what you do is here, you want to hold your body in that position, but also you want to lift as high as you can to engage the obliques here on the side. So that will make your hips and obliques very strong. Alright, so then hold it for 10 seconds, alright, and lift your right arm up, right there,
and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so what we're gonna do now is called the hollow plank, alright? So what you do is, everybody can go down, alright? So you're lying on your back, okay? Your arms straight to the back, alright? So what you do is you lift your feet and you really round and hollow your core and then you lift your body. Okay? So you hold it there for about however long you want to hold it. This will then make your core to be a stronger plank. I'll be able to moves as well. Alright, so we go for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Awesome. Shot, guys. Open. Thank you so much. Oh my word.